Alright, so Dustin Poirier versus Benoit Saint-Denis was supposed to happen at UFC 299, and everything was seemingly all good to go until Dustin Poirier turns around and says, well, negotiations, we're not fighting anymore. Okay, yeah, the real reason is that he would get his head severed from his body if he fought Benoit Saint-Denis. For years, this is how the top 5 at lightweight has been. The top 5 have only been fighting each other and they refuse to fight up-and-coming contenders. Luckily, finally, for the past 2 years, there's actually been some movement in the top 5 at lightweight. Huge respect to Justin Gaethje because he fought Rafael Fiziev, who's a big up-and-comer in the UFC lightweight division, and he's currently ranked number 8. But little Dustin Poirier refuses to fight Benoit Saint-Denis or any other up-and-coming contender. And Dustin, you're in no place to try to negotiate better terms. You are 1-2 in your last 3 fights, and you're coming off of a brutal knockout to Justin Gaethje. You can't just sit here and say, oh, I want to renegotiate the terms. You're not in a place of authority, Dustin. And Dustin Poirier is getting old, and he said repeatedly he only wants to fight for the belt. If he's not fighting for the belt, if there's not a path to the belt, then he's not going to fight anymore. And newsflash, Dustin, to get another title shot after 2 title shots which you were finished in, you have to fight these up-and-comers. And I see people blaming Dana White for this. Dustin and Benoit Saint-Denis both agreed to the fight. Do you guys remember that video of Dustin Poirier? He's like, oh yeah, Benoit, a real tough opponent. They both agreed to the fight, guys. And Dustin Poirier is in no position to negotiate here. He has no leverage. But he beat Conor McGregor. Yeah, that's not really impressive nowadays. After those 2 Conor McGregor fights, Dustin Poirier thinks he's some sort of star. You're not a star, dude. You beat a washed up Conor McGregor. You didn't even finish him in the 3rd fight. It was a fluke freak injury that ended the fight. And the worst part about this is the fans don't get to see an absolute firefight. This fight would have been absolutely amazing and everybody knows it. That's why I'm so upset about it. A win over Benoit Saint-Denis would put Dustin Poirier right back in there. He beats Benoit Saint-Denis, then he could fight a top 5 opponent, and then he could get a title shot. I don't know why he's not gonna do it. Come on. Dustin, don't you want to fight for the title? You're gonna have to fight these kind of fights. You've been in this game long enough to know that. It's a sad day, guys. It's a really sad day. If you guys agreed with me, please like, comment, subscribe to the LSFC YouTube channel. If you disagree with me, if you're on Dustin's side, please let me know why you agree with Dustin Poirier in the comments below. Thank you so much. Goodbye.